Well, good morning, everyone, or hello, everyone. It is John C. Morley here with Inspirations for Your Life. It's great to be with you this morning. As you've been noticing, we've been starting earlier. By the way, our master topic for the week, which is ending today, started on Saturday, ends on Friday. Everyday wisdom on doing what's right. We'll get into what today's granular topic is in just a moment, but I do want to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to Inspirations for Your Life, whether it's your first time here. Welcome and thank you or you're coming back for the first or, well, several times. Welcome back. It's always great to have subscribers that appreciate the content I put out, whether it's audio, video. Really do appreciate that. And to have you guys make that to be a part of your life. All right, guys, if you're thirsty, feel free to go get yourself some water, RO, a drink, orange juice, some other hot or cold beverage, maybe a snack, whatever you like. It could be healthy, tart, sweet, or not. That's up to you. So, without any further ado, guys, I want to go ahead and roll this show up. But before I do, I want to let you know what today's master granular topic is. I gave you the master topic. The granular topic for today is a very, very good one. Ripples of Right, Series 4, Show 44, Episode number 7. Wow. We have about 8 weeks left in the year, and then we'll be ending Series 4, and we'll be moving on to Series 5. So, without any further ado, let's kick this show off. Again, a big hello, everyone. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, engineer, coach, graduate student, and much more, guys. And it's a privilege to be here with you. And of course, a passionate, lifelong learner. I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to another episode of Inspirations for Your Life. And I know a lot of you out there are saying, hey, what can I change in my life? Well, the question is not what can you change, but what can you learn to progress to something a little better than what you are right now. And again, being a graduate student is perhaps one of my favorite lifelong passions. And a lifelong learner, I'm committed to helping you unlock both your workplace and your personal potential. So, whether you're seeking wisdom on that could be leadership, right? Motivation, or everyday resilience, this show aims to inspire action, spark growth, and cultivate a culture where doing what's right has ripple effects far beyond what we see. Today's episode is all about ripples of right and explores just how much our ethical choices shape the world around us, often in ways we never dreamt possible. Ripples of Right, again, Series 4, Show 44, Episode 7. This is the last episode for the master topic that we just spoke about. 30 viral points for everyday wisdom on doing what's right. I think a lot of times people don't do what's right because, oh, they're lazy. Maybe they want to save face. Maybe they made a mistake and they can't admit to that. Number one, guys, your actions echo further than you ever knew. Every step you take sends out a vibration. Someone's watching, listening, and learning right now, even if unintentionally you don't think they are. The decisions you make today can set standards for others, sometimes years down the line. Legacy isn't only about grand gestures. I've said this before. It's built on consistent right actions we take, carried forward in ways you'll never fully see. Number two, quiet honesty sparks hidden change. Choosing to be truthful when it would be so much easier to fudge the facts or the truth. That may not draw applause to you right now, but it plants seeds of trust. People sense authenticity, and your honest approach often gives others permission to drop their own masks. And of course, be real. Number three, small kindnesses start big ripples. A smile, a kind word, or a helpful gesture seems small, but like a pebble dropped in a water, the effects can spread outward endlessly. You may never know who pays it forward or how many lives that single moment touched. Number four, true ethics teach especially in silence. Your quiet adherence to your principles, even without fanfare, is a lesson in itself. Children, peers, and colleagues often internalize these unspoken lessons, reinforcing that real wisdom doesn't always shout. Nope, it's quiet. Number 5, guys, right choices inspire others to follow when you bravely choose what's right rather than what's easy. You light a path for others. It becomes easier for them to follow in your footsteps and make similar choices. Number 6, guys, the ripple of one honest deed can reach generations. Sometimes your greatest positive impact will outlive you entirely. The honest act you model now could become a family's tradition, a company standard, or even a community's custom. That's pretty amazing, right? Pretty impressive. That your one thought, that your one idea, that your one action could cause a positive domino effect to lead through generations. Number 7, guys, ethics. Ethics in private create what we call public strength. Upholding your values, or I should say choosing to uphold your values out of the public eye, is the foundation for a trustworthy reputation. Everybody wants to do something right when people are watching, right? Because, oh yeah, the big boss is watching, my person's watching, that person's watching, family's watching. Do the right thing even when no one else is watching. When your private and your public behaviors align, you become a pillar others will lean on. That's the truth, guys. Number 8, bravery in little things encourages bolder acts. Courage doesn't always grand. It can be as simple as speaking up, defending the truth, doing the right thing in a tricky situation. Others will notice your courage and grow braver themselves, but they won't necessarily know why they did it. Number 9, someone is watching even if you can't see them. The impressionable are always nearby. Children, colleagues, strangers. Your decision to do right, especially when it's inconvenient, might just steer someone else toward their own better choice. Number 10, guys, kindness. I said this word many, many times. It's not overrated. Kindness, when we do it with our whole heart and mind, truly multiplies with every retelling. One little gesture of empathy inspires another to have a grand day. You know, you might be upset because somebody's doing something. And I always say to be kind. You don't know what that person's going through, and that thing you say to them might break them, might cause them to have an attack, might cause them to really break down. You don't know that they might be on their last straw. When people share your acts of kindness, whether in a story, a post, or by imitation, it starts a chain reaction that can't be measured. And I think when we know that we can't measure something, this is really hard for people because everything in our life we're taught that we need to measure. But in this sense, it can't be measured, meaning that it's so grand, we don't know its possible ramifications. Okay? Number 11, guys, justice done quietly sets future standards. Resolving disputes fairly or standing up for what's right, even when unnoticed, lays down tracks for what your peers and your followers will expect today and in the future. There's so many people in life that play games. They placate. They say one thing to your face, and then they say another thing behind your back. And I know I've had that happen to me before. That's very saddening to be in that situation. So what do you do in the future? You work on not being in that situation. If somebody doesn't make you feel good, well, then get out of that situation. Get out of it. Okay. And when you get out of it, you're going to realize one thing: you're stronger than you ever believed you could be. Number 12, guys, forgiveness. It lights a path for others to follow. Letting go isn't weakness. I've said this many times on many shows. I'm trying to drive this point in. It's a beacon. When you forgive, you model how to move forward gracefully, inviting others to practice compassion and understanding over resentment. I've had people, even in the church, that are supposedly clergy, leaders, campus ministers, act with no humility, act with no respect, all because they made a clique. They made a political club, and that's not what it's supposed to be, guys. It's not what it's supposed to be. But I know so many churches where that happens. It becomes this fight for political power, but who needs the political power? I don't even want it. If you can't accept me for who I am right now and what I do and what I put forth, why do I ever want to do anything else for you? Like, why? Seriously. Number 13, guys, small rights build lasting trust. Small rights. I'm not talking about grandiose things, right? Grand gestures. Trust isn't created overnight. If you think it is, well, then you're highly mistaken. It's assembled over time, one truthful, consistent action at a time. The little, smallest, honest things you do add up, convincing others of your reliability and integrity. I can't tell you how many times I've worked with vendors, and at the end of the day, they say they're going to help you. And they do, as long as it's helping them. And that's a bad thing. If they're always looking out for what it's going to do for them first, it kind of cheapens the relationship. It cheapens the bond. But people in our world do this every single day because to them, everything rotates around the almighty dollar. Now, I'm not saying the dollar is bad. I'm just saying we need to have a little empathy. We need to have a little respect. We need to have a little humility. These are things that the generations now are like, I don't want any part of that, right? With people being so glued to their social media. I check my social media, but is it my entire life? No. No. And I think that's a problem that technology has created. It's caused people to go back into their shell. And that if they don't get the right acceptance in social media, then they hide even more to the real world. Number 14, guys, your integrity is someone's blueprint. Someone out there is looking for an example, a mentor. Even if you don't realize it, your unwavering commitment to what's right gives others the framework for their own values. Number 15, one good act can change someone's world. Sometimes one timely gesture shifts a day, a week, or even a lifetime. Never underestimate the reach of a single selfless action. Even if everyone else around you says don't do it. If you know in your heart it's the right thing, you know why you're doing it. You don't need to please someone else. And I think that can be a problem when people want to share their good deeds. Keep your good deeds to yourself. Don't tell every friend or every colleague you did something. Again, that cheapens it. And when I've done charitable things, I usually don't share them, but sometimes they slip. Like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, oh, I'm going to church. And it slipped. It didn't mean to come out. And it's okay that it came out, but it wasn't my intention for it to come out. That makes sense, everybody? I hope it does. And so When we can start to live a more mindful, a more in the moment life, we start to appreciate the beauty, the foliage outside, the voices of people, the looks of people, the intelligence of people, the wisdom, right? The concern, the care, the compassion. All this can be overlooked if we're only focusing on things that are superficial. Number 16, guys. Silence is powerful when it's filtered with fair choices. You don't need to broadcast your good deeds for them to matter. Sometimes, as I said, it's the choices you make when no one else around is watching. No one else is there to see it. That's what amplifies your character. Not by saying, hey, look at me, I did this, I volunteered here. Who cares? Number 17, daily ethics lay foundations for entire communities. Communities thrive when individuals consistently choose what's right. Small ethical acts repeatedly across a group become the very culture and thread its members now live by. Number 18, guys, humility carries weight even when it's unspoken. Praising others, taking blame fairly, and learning from mistakes, not for show, but because it's right, can change the tenor of any room or any team, almost like that. Number 19, guys, truth needs no audience to make an impact. Sometimes merely aligning yourself with honesty makes the world brighter. Even if no one else notices, you'll feel its effect in your self-respect and peace of mind. And I think because it's not, let's say, an immediate gratification, people think it's not valued. The delayed gratification can oftentimes be hundreds more valuable than the immediate gratification. Number 20, your pause for honesty teaches patience. Taking a breath to ensure your actions are genuinely upright is itself an instructive act. It shows that a moment's reflection can prevent a lifetime of regret. Just by taking a moment to reflect, to be grateful for things like, you're up this morning, you're alive, you had breakfast, or you had lunch, you had dinner, or that you have a nice roof over you. You have air conditioning, or you have heat to keep you comfortable. You have food that you're fortunate to be able to eat. Number 21, hidden wisdom creates visible results. Mature decision-making often flies under the radar. The wise move today may reveal its reward months or years from now. I think that's a hard thing for some people to realize. Others borrow your courage for their own right, their own decisions. When you set the bar, others feel, emboldened to step up. Your courage can serve as permission for others to take ethical stance. Your example, your model. Number 23, guys, a quick, honest apology ripples very far. Owning up to mistakes immediately demonstrates maturity and opens the door for real connection. Humility in, I'm sorry, paves the way for trust and growth. I mean, think about the last time somebody said, I'm sorry to you. It made you feel so great and disarmed. How about the last time you've said you're sorry? Makes that person feel good, but it also makes you feel good. I'm sorry. Has a nice lightning to it. Number 24, guys, generous habits spread without credit. Generosity has a way of becoming contagious. Even if your name's never mentioned, it's okay. In fact, lots of times I do things, I tell them, please don't mention my name. You can send me the tax credit, but please don't mention my name. Good deeds inspire more good deeds, creating invisible networks of support. That's a hard one, but it's truth, guys. It's all about truth. Number 25 is a real favorite of mine, and that is respect. Respect shown privately has public rewards. Valuing others in the moments where no one is watching forges bonds that show up, mysteriously, later in public and through loyalty and collaboration that you didn't think were ever going to be possible. Number 26, consistent fairness inspires reliable friends. Fair-mindedness, practiced day in and out, attracts people who value character and dependability, the kind of relationships that last. Number 27, guys, a moment of mercy invites many more. Cutting someone slack or expressing compassion isn't just a one-off. It plants seeds in them to extend the same grace to others. You know, maybe you've had that day where if one person said one more thing to you, you were going to like crack, right? Or you just had it. It was like too much. Maybe that other person was on that brink. Making the choice to be kind can really turn around their day, can make them feel worthy. Everyone deserves to feel worthy. Number 28, guys, real influence is the good you do. Unseen. Forget followers for a moment. Your true impact is in the lives you touch without knowing you've ever touched them or affected them. That's the influence that matters most. And that's an important thing. Number 29, guys. Quiet reflection leads to loud change. When you take time to check your motives and correct your course, you lay the true groundwork for big, positive shifts in your life and your community. And that's something a lot of people miss. They're not aware of the present moment, so they never see those shifts. They never witness those moments of joy because they're always hopping onto the next thing. They never took time to enjoy the present. You know, sometimes our life feels like it's passing by us very quickly. And one thing I've learned that we can do to slow our life down is to focus on the moment we're in. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy how you feel. Enjoy life. Number 30. Every right choice pushes a wave of goodness forward. You all remember being in a stadium and they all put their hands, like in the wave. How do you feel when that's going around, or when you get to be part of the wave? Like you get this great feeling inside, right? No action exists in a vacuum. Each ethical choice that you choose to make not only benefits your own journey, it adds to the greater continuum momentum of positive change in the world around you. That's a very interesting set of words, isn't it? So my choices will not only affect and help me, but it can help the people around me. That's powerful, guys. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. And if you've never thought about the moment, you can do it very easily. You can do it right after this podcast. Maybe you're driving. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're home. Maybe you're on vacation. Think about the moment you're in right now. How do you feel? What do you see? What do you hear? What thoughts are going through your head? Enjoy the moment. Maybe you're in a forest and you can look at all the beautiful trees and all the beautiful animals that are there. And you can also feel the breeze that might be brushing up against you. Maybe how the jacket feels on you if it's wintertime. If it's a summertime, maybe how the wind brushes against your legs or against your shoulders, or the sun warms your body. These are the joys and the gifts of the moment. Too many of us see life pushing by because we don't enjoy the moment. I strive every day to enjoy every moment. And when things get chaotic, as they can sometimes, I try to pull back and say, well, how can I enjoy the moment? The moment. Powerful stuff, guys. Very powerful stuff. Each of these 30 points that I've shared with you today is designed to spark thought, fuel conversations, and underscore the real lasting impact of our daily choices. It's actually nutrition for our mind and our body in a way that food isn't, in a way that can give us hope, can give us promise, can give us great feelings. For the feelings we create inside us eventually will mirror outside us if we do it long enough. That's powerful, guys. I want to invite each and every one of you, whether it's nighttime, whether it's daytime, to keep the ripple going. Share with someone who inspires you, or tag your favorite moment from today's episode. I'd be very grateful. And not only that, you'll feel gratitude, and so will the person you tagged, knowing that you chose to include them. Makes a difference. I appreciate you guys following here on BelieveMeAchieve.com and making the choice to follow me as a creator and a motivator. I am without words of infinite thanks to say to you for choosing to watch me when there's so many people online. I take passion, I take pride, and I take truth in inspiring you on the things I teach myself, the hope and the promise that I want to see for all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. By the way, happy Halloween. I hope you guys have figured out what you want to be. I didn't get a chance to do that on the show today. Maybe I'll do a late Halloween tomorrow. I was actually going to be Woody from the toy, but have yourself a great day, everyone, and a happy, safe, wonderful Halloween.